Hi, my name is JP Sarmiento from the Sarmiento Immigration Law Firm. Today I want to talk about the I-751. It's for a 10-year green card coming from a 2-year green card. When do you get the 2-year green card or, the conditional green card? Well, if you got married within 2 years from filing a green card, the green card that you'll get, the permanent resident card you'll get, is a 2-year green card. Okay, and 90 days before that 2-year green card expires, assuming you're still together with your spouse, then you have to file what's called an application to remove conditions on your green card. So it's conditional to the fact that want to make sure that your marriage is bona fide because you just got married within 2 years of filing for the green card. So you have to file that. Obviously, if you got married more than 2 years before you got the green card, then you'll get a 10-year green card. Okay, but that's another topic. So how do you remove conditions on this? Okay, and you're still together. Well, you submit that form, 751, and then submit bona fide evidence of your relationship. So remember those documents that you submit to get the green card, or those documents that you show the officer in order to get the green card. For example, copies of tax returns, copies of bank statements, joint lease together, pictures together. Those have to be submitted. But this time, the officer, they still care. The officer pays attention not to what happened prior to you obtaining your first green card. You won that already. You were able to show that already. No need for that. So wedding pictures, things like that, you can still submit them. But the focus of attention here are things that happened after you got the green card. So it's really simple. Look at the date when you got the green card, the date of issuance, and then look for documents that are dated after. So joint bank statements that are dated after, joint tax returns after. Maybe you moved to a different apartment, joint lease on that after. Maybe there were some vacations you took or a couple of parties that you went to with pictures and friends and families that have a date on it. Submit that too. Maybe there are a couple of utility bills, joint, that has a date that is beyond, after the date of issuance of your green card. So those are what the officer wants to see. If the submission is substantial, my experience is that they don't even schedule an interview anymore. But if it's not, and there's some reasons why there could not be, and that's fine. Not only do they schedule an interview, sometimes it takes more time for them. Probably they do that on purpose to really check, which is fine. They have that right. Okay. What are the other ways of removing your conditions? What if you get divorced? There's a provision where you can waive the joint filing requirement if you got divorced, as long as you prove that your marriage still was entered into you entered into a bona fide relationship and not just for immigration purposes, and you show that. So you file it yourself. You check the part that says you're waiving it, and it's same as when filing jointly. You have to show that you live together, that your marriage is bona fide, and same as the other example, the other category. The officers look for documents dated after you got married. So let's say, after you got a green card. So let's say you got the green card in, let's give an example. February 15, 2010, for example. Feb 15, 2010. I know it's already 2013, but Feb 15, 2010, and then let's say you file in January 2012. Let's just say. Okay, actually, with a waiver, you can file after. And let's say, so Feb 15, 2010, and let's say you got separated in Feb 15, 2011. So you lived together for 1 year. So documentation from that 1 year, those are the documents that you want to show to the officer. So you have 12 months of bank statements during that time before you got separated. Maybe you moved to an apartment between that time and you have a joint lease. Maybe you have joint insurance documents during that time, joint utility bills during that time. And maybe for Christmas 2010 you went to a vacation or went to a party and had pictures on it with a date. That's what you submit. So that's pretty much the criteria, or what I tell my clients. Look at the date that you got the green card. Look at the time that you got separated. Those months. Try to get as many evidence as you have from those months. Of course, statements also good. The more detailed it is, the better. Now, there's a lot of ways also to, it's other categories to remove conditions. I know every situation's different. Maybe, maybe your spouse died, for example. So you got another basis, or maybe you have been abused. So it's like a battered spouse element to it. Another category of the 751 in which you can also remove conditions. So it's very important to document, the bona fideness of it, not just the reason, not just proof of the abuse, not just proof of why you ended up in divorce, not just like simple death certificate, but the bona fideness, at least during that time before separation occurred, divorce, or death. It's still good to show that. It's actually not good. It's a must to still show that in a 751 or removal of condition filing. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My name is JP Sarmiento of the Sarmiento Immigration Law Firm. Our website is www.sarmientoimmigration.com, and we have a free consultation contact form there that's private, and I'll respond to you. You can call me also at 216-573-3712. And again, this is JP Sarmiento, Sarmiento Immigration Law Firm, and thank you for listening.